Hello, and welcome to this sort of playthrough tutorial beginner's guide to Sid Meier's Railroads, which is a kind of a Railroad Tycoon game like the old Railroad Tycoon games which you may have heard of, but this is, well, it's simplified in a way. It looks nicer, but the gameplay is simpler. Okay, let's start a single player game. And here's the thing. You can look at different maps, possibly play on them. The geography in the game is pretty terrible. I mean, it looks nice when you're playing it, but it's well, what can I say? It makes sacrifices of scale and I don't know what for playability. It kind of overdoes it, really. The maps are actually quite small. You can download bigger maps, but if you need bigger maps, you need to patch the game. There's a patch somewhere so it can use more than 2 gigabytes of RAM in your computer. You can do that, but I'll use the basic maps. They're pretty inaccurate, as I say, but anyway, I'm going to play on Britain because I'm a Brit, and that won't hurt you to learn some Brit geography, will it? You'll learn more from an hour of playing this game, even with its not very accurate maps, than you would from 15 years at some stupid school anyway. So, there you go. Difficulty level, hey, invest simple, right, basically. Routing difficulty, I'll talk about that at some point. Number of AI players, well, I'm not going to play against the computer just for this, and anyway, I don't like playing against the computer much. It kind of cramps my style. I want to be a monopolist and be running the whole railroad, so there it is. This is, anyway, an introductory game. The idea is to get some view of the mechanics of the game, not to win and all the rest of it. The game does set you some targets, and we can maybe try for them. I don't know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You've got various options. I'm just going to play. I don't know if that's me or if it's just some information. It's building up steam. Hooray! It's 1829 and we're ready to start. Go. Norwich. I am in Norwich, which is a little town in the east of England. You can roll the mouse wheel backwards and forwards to zoom out and zoom in. You can zoom in quite a lot. Well, actually not all that much. You can zoom out not much either. It's rather strange, really, and you can look around the map. And there you go. You can see the cities are grossly inaccurate, but they're sort of roughly placed where they should be. So I start in Norwich, and all rails must be connected in this game. So when I build my railway to somewhere, it's got to join up with any rail that I already have. When I point at the city, you can see it tells what the city demands. That's people, envelopes, or rather that's what it's supplying. There's 2 people waiting for a train and some postage, and it demands various other items as well, which you'll find. Now, there were some victory conditions. I've got to make history by connecting Liverpool and Manchester by 1850. So let's do that first. Liverpool and Manchester are over here somewhere. Birmingham, it's up here. Liverpool, there's Manchester, right. And Norwich is here, so they're sort of up here somewhere. So let's go back and let's start building a railroad. I can't see the end, but you have to tack it onto the end, so you hold down the mouse wheel and you drag the mouse sideways. And I'll start laying some track. Let's see, there's some cities along the way. I might go to Birmingham, or I might go to, I think it'll be Nottingham or something. Well, let's see where we go. So you put the thing, little greeny icon there appears when you've clicked on building a railway there, and you start churning away. Let's see where we go. It builds bridges automatically and Oh, there's Peterborough and there's Nottingham. Alright, no. Well, let's go to... Oh, I must have done something wrong, so... Let's rotate the map roughly so it corresponds with the British geography and I can understand where I am. So Norwich again, Peterborough, let's do that then. Okay. Beep. Can I? Oh, I can see the greeny thing just about, so let's go. Let's just zoom off to Peterborough, shall we? Hold the mouse button down as you drag the rail across. You see the green circle appear around Peterborough? That means when you pop the track in there, you can build a station there if you want to. Bink! Now to build a station, you click that. It says build a depot, and you just click there next to the rail, and wallop, you've got a station. And this city has people and postage as well, so we'd better build a train. Bomb. We've only got Stevenson's planet, so let's build it. I need to say start in Norwich, speed shown there. I can pick up a couple of passengers, some envelopes, and the speed goes down because this is a primitive train. And we'll just do that, wallop, and we click on the only place, see it's highlighted, that can take them, and we keep the train's consist as it is, say close. I'm going to give it normal priority for the moment. You can have low, which is good for cargo usually, and high for express trains, and let's just go and let's watch what happens. It's supposed to scroll sideways by moving the mouse to the edge of the screen, but it's not working on this window display that I'm recording from, so I have to use the keyboard a bit. And there it goes, and I can speed it up a bit with this. And here we go, chug chug chug. See, the graphics are really nice. The game is a little buggy, and it's prone to crashing. You can go to civfanatics.com, and they've got an other games section where there are recorded forum posts about how to fix various things that go wrong with the game. Oh, Chelmsford wants railways. Oh, he'll have to deliver 7 carloads of steel. Well, yeah, very nice. I'm in no position to do that. Chelmsford is down here somewhere. And let's see what happens. We arrive, and 636,000. Oh, I made a fortune there. Why am I making so much money? I don't know. I suppose it's the first train. What the heck. And back it goes to Norwich. So, very well. But I want to get across to Manchester and Liverpool. Right, so we have to go, oops, up to Nottingham, which is up there. Okay, so let's extend my line from Peterborough to Nottingham. I suppose I could probably go straight to Manchester, but let's join in some cities here. We pop into the green circle, right click to let go of the building scheme, and it's subtracting from my cash here, by the way, when I do this. You've got to have money. The game is essentially an economic game. And there we go. Now we can either build a second train or adjust our first train. We've only got the choice of those. I don't know how I got in here, but let's get out. Clicking again. Look at my trains. I've got that one. So what I want to do is edit the route. It goes from Peterborough, Norwich to Peterborough to Nottingham, then back to Peterborough, and then when it's done that, it'll go back to Norwich. So, okay, that's it. Close. So now the train's going to go here, then it's going to go there, and back again. Whee! And I am going to figure out how to go to Manchester, which is through here somehow. Yes, okay. Oops. Scrolling's a little awkward on a window display. You'll probably play it full screen, which works better. Oh, we have an auction. If there were competing players, they would possibly bid for it. But as I'm the only one, I'm going to place the bid, and that's that. And I'll get it, as long as I've got the money. So let's lay some track to Manchester. Whee! and go through on the hill, or maybe we can build a tunnel. I don't know. Oh, it's building a tunnel. Right, boff. That's expensive, but I've done that. Local demand for nitrates is down. Lovely. Manchester. And while I'm about it, I might as well collect up Liverpool as well, actually. What the heck. Get the little green thing showing, just about there, and it's over here somewhere as I remember. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh well, forget that then. Why don't I have enough money? Let's have a look at my finance. Whoosh! Well, I'm spending too much building, basically. This year... What year is this? I don't know. It must be this one. Goodness knows, I've got £148,000 basically, so there you go. This is the worth of my company. I don't want to buy and sell anything because I've got no money. Maybe I've earned a bit more now, so let's see if I can build a bit more. That's my total cash, 145. It might be enough. Green thing down to jolly old Liverpool, wherever it is. Where is it? Here we go. I'd like to do a Liverpool accent, but I can't. In jolly old Britain we have lots of accents, not just the British one that I'm speaking. Hooray! I've hit first target. And this is still on fast. I should slow it down a bit so I don't. Now it's on super slow. Now let me go back to edit that train so that it goes everywhere. Edit route. Get rid of Peterborough again. Delete. Nottingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Manchester, okay. Nottingham, Peterborough. Okay. That's it. Close. And that train is going to poodle back and forth wherever it is on here and make money forever. Well, until it breaks down or something. It would be useful to have a second train on this track, wouldn't it? So let's build another one. I'm going to start it in... Let's start it in Liverpool. Ooh, this seems to be a better train, so I could actually put 3 passengers and a mail car on it, perhaps. Then it's going to go here. This is always in the way. Here, 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 and then back again. Whoosh. Okay. And this train, if I can click on it, can I upgrade it or something? Yeah. Whoosh. That's it. Replace it with a better one. That's the old one. That's the better one. Which costs money, 40,000 jolly old pounds. And there you go. And why is that heading back? Didn't it go to Norwich? Norwich, Peterborough, Nottingham, Manchester, Liverpool, Manchester, Depot, Nottingham, Peterborough, Norwich. Okay, well I don't know. Something happened there, but that seems a little strange. I hope there's a train coming from Manchester now. Yes, there it is. And watch what happens when they meet up on this single track here. Near Norwich Terminal, speed record? Really? Are they going to meet in the tunnel? Surely not. Oh, they're going to meet at Manchester, probably. No, they're going to meet in the tunnel. Well, that's useful. No, they just pass through each other. Well, that's alright. I have medium difficulty routing, as you saw in the options at the beginning of the game. And that was what happens, really. On the easy level, they just pass through each other. There's a bit of a pause. On the medium level, they sort of hang around for a bit, and then one of them goes and the other one goes. they sort of meet up and stop. It sort of simulates them heading into sidings or something, I suppose. It's not very near Norwich, it's hundreds of miles away, in fact. The map is totally inaccurate in that respect. On the difficult routing level, you must have enough tracks so your trains can pass each other. What advanced players do is build one track per train, and I think that's grossly unrealistic. So I'm going to leave those trains chugging away and making money for me. I'm going to build a cattle truck, because this town, Peterborough, demands food. What's this? Is this a cattle farm or what? It's a cattle farm. Do we have anything else here? We have Ipswich, Chelmsford, which is an incentive if it wants steel, I remember. We have Norwich, which wants cattle, and it turns them into food. Which all these places want. So it's got another cattle company there. Well, we could build a simple cattle train to go and connect up these places. This place wants fish. Well, let's build a cattle truck. Is this the only cattle thing? No, there were two, weren't there? I think. Cattle farm there. Oh, nope, that's the one cattle place. Right. Oh no, there's another one over here. That produces 4. That produces 4. So we could build 2 cattle trains, or one on a loop, or something like that. Let's connect this cattle farm up to Norwich. You can either build a little spur line straight off here, or in this case, since it's conveniently near the end of the track, I might as well just loop it around, and let's not loop it around too steeply. Later trains don't like steep curves. Okay, and I need to build a little cattle loading thing, which you see looks different to the other sort. So I'll build it there. You see, and it's done. It's made a little station. Now I have to build a cattle train. And furthermore, this place is going to produce food, which I'm going to have to deliver somewhere. I could deliver it to Peterborough. If I remember rightly, Peterborough wants food. Yes, it does. See the little fork there? So, okay. Okay. So let's build my train. It's going to go here. Now I could load up the whole thing with cattle cars, and it'll go dead slow, but it doesn't matter. But what I find is the game is rather buggy, and if you load it up fully with cattle cars, sometimes it just can't fill up the last car. And I'm not sure about the 7th car. Sometimes it can. So I'm sticking with 6. Because otherwise the game gets stuck. It gets stuck sometimes anyway. It's buggy, as I say. So you wait until full, so you load up with all the cattle. And you go to Norwich. Hooray! In Norwich, you clear out those cattle cars and you place them with food cars. Bingo! Alright. Wait until full. So the cattle are taken to Norwich, the factory turns them into food, and you deliver the food to Peterborough. Okay, and then you head back to your cattle farm. So let's deliver the food there, and we clear it. We don't want anything. Just going to head back to the cattle farm. You could take some passengers back, but changing the consist takes time. Not worth it. And we make this low priority because it's not speed sensitive. Passengers are speed sensitive. You get more money if you deliver passengers rapidly. Bonk. And there's the train. Oh, we got a faster train. Lovely. Just after I built this. What I might do to improve my passenger trains is upgrade that. Upgrade, whoosh. That's the one, select. And this one, upgrade. Costs money, but the trains are faster, you earn money. So the cargo train really doesn't matter at the moment. We load all those cows on, see them going on? Isn't that nice? I'm on slow time at the moment, hence it's taking more than a second for each second. Let's just see what happens. Now I have another cattle farm over here. I might as well do the same thing, if this one is profitable, I suppose. I can build a separate spur line. I don't know, and then go to Ipswich or something, I don't know. Loading up? What's happening? Yes. Last one. Oh, we've been left behind. And there it goes. Chug, chug, chug. All the way to Norwich. Look at that. Cattle prices, food prices down. I don't know. In America, I presume it applies here because it doesn't know where the heck I am. I'm sure. The game is really simple about things like that. And, oh, a few thousand for every truck. Then it replaces them, and it starts loading them up. If I click on it, we can see, hopefully, it's filling them up. Sometimes the trains get stuck here and nothing happens, and you have to minimize your window and open it again. If you're on full screen, you do Alt+Tab to minimize it, and then click on it, or do Alt+Tab again to bring it back. But it's loading up, it's doing it. Okay, you see these two are filled up now. I'm just going to watch it for the sake of the play example. In a real game, I guess I'd be playing on. You can do dodgy things with your trains here. Yeah, that's my new Super Iron Duke. Nearly there. Years old. Realism is not this game's strong point. The scenery looks nice, but that's all. Well, there's something coming out of the factory there. Maybe it's going to load up on the station, I don't know. On the truck, or is it going to sit here forever and never filling up the last car? I think it's never going to fill up the last car again. This is quite an annoyance, really. So let's just knock off a car, shall we? See if that works, I don't know. Close. Okay. It's probably not going to work now. I think it's stuck there. I'm going to do my Alt+Tab thing. I've no idea what the recording will do, so let's try. Alt+Tab to minimize. See if it's woken up. No sign of any action. So, let me delete the train, I think, and try another one with fewer cars in it. I just did that last one wrong. Norwich. Oh, go away. Close. Delete. Peterborough. I need to add food cars. There we go. And then I go to, not at Peterborough, at Norwich. Oh dear. Clear. Delete. At Norwich. Clear. Wait till full. Close. At. Then take it to Peterborough where I clear it and head back to the cattle farm. Close. Okay. And now we will see if it does it right in the next recording, probably, because I doubt we'll get it finished in time for this one. Now mind you, I'm going at high speed here, maybe it will. I'm only allowed 30 minutes per video at the moment. Made a load of money. First one's filled up already. Suspense. Is it going to work? I've got the priority as normal. That's a mistake. It should be low. Let me just change that. Okay. 3 of them filled up. Oh, another train. Excellent. A goods train. The Iron Duke is not specifically a goods train. As technology improved, they started specialising a bit. The goods trains don't really do speed, but they're very strong. You add more cars to them and they don't slow down very much. Oh, and it's working. It's working right. So, okay, so 5 cars is the limit at the moment. It may increase as the game goes on. Chemical prices in demand, but I don't have anything at the moment to do with it. You see they're hanging around because of my routing difficulties, because I haven't got double tracks and all that. Well, we're going to sort that out in the next recording. This see you in part 2. Bye.